Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
So everybody guys, let's take a look again on euro currency. So you can see that market has resolved the question that we've got last week with head and shoulders on the intraday charts that we discussed in the weekly report, and grabber that has been formed on Friday on daily chart has worked and reached minimum target, because as you know, the minimum target of the pattern is the previous top. So when you can see it was reached, and the market has created a slightly new top compared to this one. Very often grabbers leads to the real upper continuation, strong action, but sometimes, well, they reach only the minimum targets. Happens from time to time, and that's particularly the case. Now the question was to expect next. At first glance, it seems that this consolidation that we have looks a bit too heavy for real breakout, and usually when a breakout happens, market shows acceleration, some getting more speed for upward action. But here we have the breakout and then tight standing outside of the consolidation. But despite this moment, despite that market just can't get started the upward action, can't get started the acceleration, it holds very well crucial support levels. And these standings suggest that market could absorb all bearish power that exists in the current levels. So it seems that a lot of sellers step in around this area, because you can see that tails here, here, here on the weekly chart. You could see it even better. That's indeed a long-tailed weak candle stand within the months or even more. But all this supply that stands on the market was absorbing by the buyers, and that doesn't let euro to drop even to the nearest standing fib support. And that makes me think that the hidden inner bullish power still exists on the market, but it needs crucially some significant driver to get this final impulse and to break this resistance that market stands. As we said in the weekly report, that might be European Central Bank meeting this week on Thursday, because currently all eyes stand on European Central Bank, and everybody expect and wait, hope that European Central Bank will open these liquidity storages that it has and push on the market, just flow on the market a lot of additional liquidity, and announce the wider support measures to the economy. If this will happen, that will be very positive, and including by timing when it's happening, because currently it depends a lot from that. We talked about a lot in our weekly report about this moment. That's mostly stands also between the European Union and the United States. When the United States has some difficulties, European Union could be more active on the liquidity market and get more part of the world currency reserves by acting more bravely currently. So that's really very, very important stake right now on the table. And I think that currently it's too early to speak about some bearishness in the market, despite that we see that overall action stands very slow. I think that the market is still bullish, but it needs some real strong push from some driving factor. On the 4-hour time frame chart, what we have, and the first glance, take a look. It seems that bearish pressure is coming. So it seems that we have the divergence. And the tops market just can't proceed, can't show any progress with the success. So when you take a look every time when the market breaks the previous top, it can't proceed. It shows deep retracement. And again, taking out a new top, even this top has been taken out. Again, wasn't able to hold above it, collapsed. Now it's again, so market by the grabber taken out of this top with a small spike, and now turns to the retracement. Yes, that's truth, but at the same time, recall what we said previous week. That shape of the pattern reminds very big bearish engulfing pattern. So we have the small bearish engulfing on the top, but overall price action here with the fast rejection of this price and collapsed remains big engulfing pattern. But despite of that, market totally raised it and shown the new top. I think that this tendency could continue. On the 4-hour time frame chart, we have the XOP at 114.10 area, and here's maybe we will not see the deep pullback, but it's also could happen. But maybe this small retracement here will be market continue move higher. So keep an eye on these important levels. For example, on the hourly chart, what we have. Let's start from this part first. We see A, B, C bottom. OP stand 1381. That's also, guys, by the way, the OP. If you will calculate this A, B, C bottom, you'll see the OP has been hit. Why I'm not talking about this OP? Because, well, first of all, because it's already hit. Second, because this extension, A, B, C bottom, has the 114 target. This is the same target that we have on the 4-hour time frame chart. That's why I just do not mention it, because we already have the same target level based on different ABCD pattern. Here is more interesting with this ABCD pattern. Take a look at right to this area, because that's also minor OP. We see the acceleration. When the market shows the acceleration to the OP, it means that sooner or later, after some retracement, it should proceed to the XOP target. Well, that's what really stands important. Currently, with this retracement, market hits the confidence support 113.30 area. That might be the upper reversal up from here, because what harmonic swing we will apply to this point. Here's, guys, by the way, also harmonic swing was. We could apply minor harmonic swing. In this case, take a look. Here it has been exceeded. It means that we should get and add another one. And market, well, it could move slightly lower, but since this is a conference, maybe we will not see it. Or, in turn, whether we should apply this type of the harmonic swing. How to manage it correctly. Current situation, current chart, we can't answer definitely on it, because every time performance approximately the same. Take a look. First drop, response, probably also some confidence levels. First drop, response, and then downward continuation. Here's again, we've got first drop, here's confidence, could be response, and then theoretically it might be pullback. So it means that maybe it will not happen. Market will continue to move higher. So in the current circumstances, what you could do if you would like to trade it. First of all, I do not see any good step for taking the short position on euro by far. We still consider taking the long positions. I would suggest that you should use for taking the position important levels. So for example, now we stand in the confidence. Here you could try to take the long with a tight stop below this level. Once market will show the first pullback, well, approximately for the 25, 30 pips maybe, move stops to the break-even. See what will happen. If market breaks it down, build, for example, big harmonic swing, you see it stands slightly below there, 618. So consider taking the position around 618 with the stops below the harmonic swing. Well, that probably gives you something, some tool that you could apply here in the current circumstances. Because, well, any other chance to go to take the position here, I do not see just other ways how it better to do this. So consider taking the position at the important levels. Here, for example, you will get the bounce and control this overall situation with the harmonic swings where you could take the positions. From the bearish side, it's nothing to consider yet because market keeps the upside tendency, it keeps important levels, so it stands outside the daily flag that we have. And, well, that's the only tendency that we will have. And currently, we could try to follow it. The one thing that it makes sense to recall is that be aware of the European Central Bank meeting. It could be really important, and a lot of volatility could be on the market this day. So that's our view on the euro currency.